Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, Solana clearly fighting here with the resistance area. I think I shared that with you in the last update. Just want to focus here on the microstructure because this is really where I think the decision will be made. Starting to think, Solana is really struggling there, clearly. The move up looks more corrective than impulsive. And for me, it depends on the 65 cent level. So if the price can break above 65 cents, that I think would increase the upside pressure. And it would already start to suggest that we are dealing with another extension higher, which is possible because if you watched previous videos, then you'll know that we said that as long as it's holding here the $49.40 support, micro support, that is, we can get another extension higher in a third wave. So that's just one more extension higher, targeting possibly $71.20, $79, or maybe even 93. But it's not, let's say it's not high probability anymore necessarily. We have already reached all the targets to the upside that needed to be reached. So it's not needed for Solana to do that anymore within its current pattern. The risk of a deeper wave 4 pullback is obviously increasing. So all we can do right now is just to watch for the market to decide. The market clearly hasn't decided yet. We can only point out what within the current market structure is possible, which levels need to hold, and at which levels do the probabilities shift. So obviously, again, I can only share with you the key micro support levels here are $54.50. $52.50 and $49.40. Below $49.40, I have to clearly assume that this larger degree fourth wave has started. We talked about that larger degree pullback over the last weekends or so. And it is basically what should happen after that strong third wave rally. The only question is, do we get one more extension higher before we get that pullback, or do we get the pullback straight away? Both scenarios are actually bullish because in both scenarios, we're watching still for higher prices overall. So either the third wave is finished, we get a fourth wave pullback and should still get a fifth wave higher to the next Fibonacci extension levels that I need to go to the larger time frame, that you see here, $71.20, $79, $93, $113. Okay, so either we get the pullback first, then move higher in the fifth wave, or we move higher more directly still in the third, then get the fourth wave, and then the fifth wave. So both are bullish scenarios. Let me go back to the 1 hour chart. It's just a question of how, which route does the price take. It's a little bit like, I don't know, when you go on holiday, there are different routes. You can take the the motorway, or you take the scenic route, so that's basically how you have to understand this. This could even form some kind of a strange triangle pattern, which would suggest continuation higher, but I need to see at the very least, a break above $95. Why is that? Because in the deeper wave 4 pullback, we are ideally dealing with an A, B, C structure highlighted here in white, and the standard resistance area for the B wave is all the way up to $95. Sorry, not 95, 65. Did I say 95? No, it's 65, of course. So a break above that $65 level is the standard. It's the standard resistance for the B wave. B waves normally don't really have targets. They can be super long. They can even overshoot. They can also be extremely shallow. They are the most difficult waves in Elliott wave, let's say, to predict in a structure. Yeah, they are the corrective waves in corrections. Already corrections are hard to forecast, but imagine a correction in a correction is even more messy. So it's just difficult to forecast such a B wave, yeah. And they don't really have targets, but what we can do, we can highlight the standard resistance areas, standard support areas. And if the B wave breaks above that level, then it will indicate that we might get that one more extension, right? So again, that's the level we need to look at. Above that level, we've got obviously the previous high. A break above that $68.30 level would further confirm that we are in a third wave extension. Until then, the risk of a move down in this larger degree fourth wave is high, especially as long as the price is actually reacting to resistance. But again, the resistance reaction isn't really strong yet. So the market is very much undecided, probably is waiting for direction from Bitcoin, I could imagine. And on the flip side, as long as that $49.40 level is holding, another extension higher is possible. So that basically means we are caught in consolidation. I shared with you in the last video also, it might form some kind of a triangle here. Okay, it's obviously not very well defined and we don't have enough waves for that, but it's just something that might be worth watching for. So far, we really only have, we don't have enough waves. It would need to finish off this wave, then form another higher low. But it might be worth watching for that triangle pattern, because in a fourth wave, if this is still some kind of a fourth wave, it often forms, or these prices often form triangles. So let's see. That just means that volatility is likely going to be low until we get a breakout here. And but even then, triangles always indicate a balance of forces. Okay, now we can normally say, right, they are continuation patterns, especially if we consider the larger degree pattern, and if another move up is due. The thing is, though, first of all, this isn't really clearly a triangle yet. We don't have enough waves, and also the price fulfilled already its expectations basically to the upside. It doesn't need to move any higher. So take a look at those levels that I indicated. The upside targets are still, I think, clear, and they are the same. If we get that deeper wave for pullback, then support will be here between, ideally, I mean, it really starts officially, let's say, the support for that larger degree fourth wave starts at $49.50, but what I'd like to see is a move down to either $40.50 or $34.40. Yeah, that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. There's additional content there every single day. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.